This is Knight's Haberdashery Learn to Knit course week 3, and this week we're going to be doing casting off. So to cast off, so when you've finished your work you'll need to cast it off and secure all of these stitches along here. If you just took them off now they'd completely unravel like this, they'd all unravel down there. So we need to secure them, and we do this by casting off. And to do this you need to knit one stitch and then knit another, so it's knitting plain stitch, and then you take this stitch over the top of this one. You can either do it with the needle like that, or as we go on again we'll knit another stitch. I prefer to do it with my finger just because it's easier and more secure. And can you see that we're locking off those stitches there? So knit another stitch and then take this one over either with the needle like that, or knit another stitch, take the end one over with your finger. Can you see you get a nice neat edge on the top? Now don't do this too tight because it will tighten up your work, it will kind of gather up, but don't do it too loose either. So just, you don't need to maintain tension, it needs to be quite loose, like quite a big loop like that, and then take that one over like that. Not too loose because you'll end up getting, see what happens if it's too loose, you'll end up getting a really loopy loop here like that. Or if it's too tight, like I said, if it's too tight it will end up gathering and puckering. So you continue to do that down the length of your work. Until you've cast off all the stitches. I'll just quickly do them so that I can show you what to do at the end. I'm just casting them all off as I go along. Moving your stitches up on the left hand needle so that you can access them. Oops. You can see how the work is becoming nice and secure and finished off. I'll do a few with the needle again so you can see that method, you're wrapping it like that. Whichever way you find easiest is the way to do it. Sometimes you're chasing that one down the needle a bit, which is why I often do it with my finger, like so. Nearly at the last one. So you get to the last stitch, you need to knit that stitch and pass this one over, so you're just remaining with one stitch left. And then you take your needle out, and then a little bit like we did at the beginning with the noose, you're passing the loop of the wool that you've got left through here and into here and pulling it tight. Now you must remember to leave enough wool to do that. I had about 2 meters and that left me with that much. So you need to leave more than you think. You're not leaving just about this much, that won't do it. So if you think I had 2 meters, I've probably used 1.5 meters. And it's useful to keep this bit of wool because we need it for sewing up. So that is casting off.